Good morning, everyone. Today we are here at the Barangay Gios to assess the hazards and disasters that can happen, such as the landslide and sinkhole when it is raining. I will pass on to my team who's gonna help me do this operation.
Hello, I am the second geologist. My name is Kent Darren, and we are here right now. We are going to explore the land and see for any indications for any sinkholes or landslide. I will now pass the camera to the next person.
Hello guys, welcome to my vlog. I'm Roldan and I am the planning and zoning officer. I'm in charge of proposing new location for schools and hospitals to avoid higher hazard areas. Now I will pass this to the other officer.
So good morning guys. So during 19 Japanese era, there are many skull here, and there are many weapon that found in here. Here, oh. So there are many historic happen in here, like war. Japanese is hiding in here to secure their safety. And there are many buildings in here during 90s, but they are destroyed because of the war. So I will pass this to the next person in my back.
So hi everyone, I'm Christian Brillo and we are here and my role is the community outreach coordinator. We are here to assess the landslide, sinkholes, hazards, such as this one. Wow! And yeah, that's my role. I'm gonna pass this to the next person.
Hello everyone, welcome to my blog. I am Avalon P. Tibong and I'm the logistic officer. And I am here with my team to outline the family disaster plan during, after, and before a landslide and a sinkhole. And this is our team. And that's one of my team. That's all.
Okay, everyone. So as we can see here, I've identified a hazardous area. As you can see, the soil here is very damp and cracked. The only thing holding the structure of this soil is this tree right here, which I am also sitting on. However, if heavy rainfall may continue, this tree right here might actually fall, which will block this pathway right here. If you can see there, the only thing holding the ground are the roots of the trees, which also shows how important trees are. Because if it wasn't for this tree, this ground would have already collapsed into this area.
Okay, thank you so much, Ken, for that. Now we're going to look at the bottom area of this alley. As we can see, there is soil. This soil is currently exposed to the hazards of rainfall. As you can see, the roots are exposed and the soil is cracked. If this will be further soluted and dissolved by water, then it is possible that the whole tree system, all the way going down there, will fall with a domino effect. Now, let's take a closer look. Never mind. It is very slippery here. Alright, let's take a closer look here. Here. The tree is basically exposed like a mangrove. This process follows with its roots. Sure, there are plants here along, but the soil has greater force than little plants as roots. See how exposed they can be. This adds so much hazard, specifically for landslides. Down here is a sinkhole hazard. Now let me tell you why it's a sinkhole hazard. Because this is a mountain, okay? Barangay Gios is a mountainous barangay. And that way is going down. With hence, the water will start going down. And if the water pulls up there and there is no like river or a creek that will catch the water and flow it somewhere else, the soil will absorb it little by little until, at the worst case, the limestone underneath can collapse. This is also a mining area for the locals. So that's all the hazard as a geologist that I've noticed. Thank you so much.
So next ngayon, I am the planning and zoning officer. So today, I will be sharing you yung ano yung ginagawa ng isang officer ng planning and zoning. So ang main point ko or main ginagawa ko is pag gagawa ng isang school or isang hospital or any big apartments or okay, sabihin nating bahay. Ako yung in charge sa pag-check sa land. So i-check ko yung land if yung soil ba is pwedeng malagyan ng bahay, kung stable ba siya, kung yung soil ba is great for house, ganun. Yung hindi siya soft kasi pag di natin chinek yung isang land tas pinatayo natin ng isang school, maaring magigiba ito pag may earthquake or landslide or sinkhole agad. Maaring magkaroon ito ng sinkhole agad. So it is very important to check the land before the land or the soil before magpapatayo ng any apartments or schools, hospitals ko dyan. Okay, so may example ako dito. Let's say yung soil na ito, this soil, pwede ba itong patayon ng isang bahay kung yung soil is ganito? The soil is not hindi siya matigas and then madali siyang mabura. So pag may landslide or kahit mabasa man yan ng konti, talagang gigiba yung bahay. Pagka earthquake na lang, talagang lulubog yung bahay. So yun. So sinabi ko na yung importance ng aking role ng pagiging planning and zoning officer. And then yeah, nagbigay na rin ako ng example. Then okay, so yun. So in conclusion, the importance of my role is to determine yung mga soil na pwedeng patayin ng bahay para mailayo yung risk hazards kung may sakali magkaroon ng earthquakes, sinkholes, landslide. And yun, importante ito dahil nakaka-save ito ng lives at ng mga pera din kasi pag di natin chinek yung soil tapos pinatayan mo ng isang malaking bahay or school, tapos yung soil pala is hindi siya pwedeng tayon ng bahay, hindi sayang yung pera. So lives, money, ano pa, yun lang ata. So ganun ka-importante yung pagiging isang planning and zoning officer. It's very important. So kailangan nating i-check yung land and soil para ganun. So yung sinabi ko dito nakatranslate siya ng Tagalog. Pero nag-i-speak talaga ako ng English. Pero yung AI na tinatranslate na ng Tagalog.
Inbagaan data ni ma'am no English ama English.
So okay. So i-English ko daw. The importance of my role is that I determine the soil that we will be building some schools or hospitals. My role is to check the soil if it is great, if it is stable, if it is okay for apartments or any buildings that natatayo ng isang school. Yeah, so I determine the soil if it is good, great, blah blah blah. That is all. So it is very important to be the role for being a planning and zoning officer is very important. I'll pass this to the next officer.
Hello everyone, so we're in the place where a very historic place that is where the Japanese hiding during the Japanese era, where the American is go to the Philippines to wipe out the Japanese. So during the Japanese era where the American go into the Philippines, they come here to hide. So there are many bones that are seen here during the when they are discovering. There are also buildings here during the Japanese era where it is destroyed because there's a war. So as we can see, there are many trees now in here. But during the Japanese era, they say that there are no trees in here. There are some buildings that they can hide, and there are many hole that they are digging for their safety or their protection to their enemy. But now, as we can see, there are now many trees. So we can protect this land from the natural disasters. So during the Japanese, there are many Japanese that died here. So this place is very historic because, like what I said, this place where the Japanese hide, shelter or hide, where the Japanese live to to like protection from their enemy, to hide, like what I say, to hide. And there are uh, there are now none buildings because it is destroyed by the war. So I am John Macbilio. I am the cultural loyalist. What's it? Then, ah.
So, hi everyone. I'm standing on a steep hill right now. Here. And behind me is a house. That one. So, living on a mountain is beautiful, but when the rain gets heavy, the ground can start to move. So my job is to show you how to protect your home with simple non-structural steps. So for example, these trees and grass. First, let's look at the vegetation management. Think of plant roots as anchor for the dirt. So I will teach neighbors which plant to plant so the soil stays put and doesn't wash away. I also show you how to trim heavy and dead branches so they don't fall on your roof during a storm. So that you don't need a big wall to stay safe. You just need a plan from clearing your gutters to branching your cabinets. These small steps make a huge difference. So yeah, that's all. Stay safe all. Huh?
Hello guys, I'm back again. I'm the logistic officer, Abalon Tibo, and my job is to outline the family disaster plan. As you can see, there's the house of there's the house over there, and when a sinkhole or a landslide came in there, and I will be the one who will gonna plan their family disaster plan. And this is their pathway. As you can see, it's been damaged by the heavy rainfall. And first of all, they should bring their emergency kit. And after they bring their emergency kit, they should plan a family meeting place where they can meet. Where they can meet when a disaster strike, and when they are in their house, they should plan a family exit in their house, like when a landslide occur in their house. As you can see, because this is a mountainous area and there's is a high chance that a landslide will occur, they should plan a family exit in their own house. For example, in their windows, in their doors. And when a landslide strike, they should avoid the slope areas. For examples, like this, they should avoid this, and the trees, they should avoid the trees. And for the sinkhole, they should avoid the signs of the sinkholes, like when the trees is in the T shape or L shape. After that one, they should always bring their family emergency kit and containing emergency food supplies, um, flashlights, medicines, something like that. And that's for their disaster plan. The most important thing is their family emergency plan, their exit pathways, the way to the evacuation center, and their contact informations, their relatives, and their meeting place if a disaster strike. And again, I'm Abalon Tivong, the logistic officer in charge for the family disaster plan. Thank you. That's all.